Welcome. Welcome to my extended lunch break, as I like to call these. It is what it is, and no one watches these, but if you join, thank you for watching. I hear myself, as is tradition. Kill the sound. Yeah, so why don't I have my game screen on today? It's normally on this side, yes. Because this is the High Score Challenge channel. Well, has anyone seen the rewind? You can watch live streams afterwards, right? I don't know if that is happening. If it have any effect at all. So the last live stream I played Centipede in my extended lunch break. Yes. And then I got tired of it. And I wanted to play a different game. I have 100 games in front of me that I want to get rid of. Or I want to clean them up. This is Pitfall. Hi. I want to clean them and test them in my Atari 2600 Plus. So what happened? We tested a couple of the cartridges and none of them wanted to work. So kind of shitty, you know. Ends up being a problem with my slot. My 2600 Plus broke during that stream. If you look it back, I can see it happening. There was a pin. Let me show you. There was a pin kaput. So this image I took yesterday, because I'm also recording for the main channel. The pins on the, you can see pins, and you see a pin on the left missing, on the right missing. That is normal. There shouldn't be anything there. But the one in the middle, that's the culprit. So I was shuffling in these cartridges like this, and then I could wobble them around because it was like balancing on the pin. And every time I pushed in a new cartridge, I actually bended the pin farther and farther down into the machine. And it doesn't read any games anymore. So sad. But yeah, you've seen the title of the stream already. So I'm going to spend this lunch break opening a box and see if that device is any good. It should be the new one, yeah. The old one is still over here. There it is. Rest in peace. Now these bent pins, you can apparently repair them, but I'm not that handy. This is still a warranty thing, right? This one is going back. Yeah. Is what it is. So, I will play a game if the device, of course, is correct and everything. Is everything still recording? Yes. Yeah. I'm also going to pull in the footage from this for the main channel. So, tick-a-dick-a-dick. A stream unboxing. Oh, I don't do unboxing videos anymore, people. That's what I said at some point. And then I'll let my daughter, is it daughter? Because of the war. Those who know the channel, Two Punch Brothers and stuff, they know what I'm talking about. My daughter unboxed the first one. She broke it. No. It was working fine for quite some hours actually. But I've seen people on the Atari Age forums complain that the system broke for them just in 1 hour use or something. And they claim it's a weak point, these people, a weak point of the Atari 2600 Plus. That it's breaking so shitty on the bent pins, bent pins. Because they all had the same issue, all bent pins, yes. Same as me. And during the stream I was so afraid that I was breaking my cartridges with my alcohol solution and whatnot. It was just the machine. I don't know how much of the sound you're getting. AI filter on the microphone, so maybe my voice is sometimes cutting out. It's kind of shitty. But I can recover that in recording, from the recording later. When I go live on my main channel with a video about the whole issue. Which is basically compiling information from this stream, my own information, the information that I got from the forum, and a bit from the stream that it broke, and some, you know, I'll just do some editing stuff. I like to do that sometimes. Oh man. Oh, I have a scissors. Yes. So I think I will be nice and I will return... Well, not this box, because maybe there's a serial number somewhere. But so I'll return the box, that box. But I will change the goodies around so that they have a new joystick still and a new everything. Just a broken device when I return it. And then I can look at it and think what they want to do with it. Someone said it goes to landfill, which would be a waste. Oh, this box is already falling apart. Cool. That was normally you hear glass breaking if I do that on the main channel. Yeah. That as well. Okay. I think there are less of these things now, this time. Yeah. I remember with Luna we kept using the scissors. She was doing it herself, she wanted to do it herself, and I find she's 6. You should let it go at some point. She's making school projects as well with scissors. But I still like, careful, careful. Also, like, don't cut in the box. The box is holy. Well, there it is, guys. My new one. It's a bit shiny now. There's a nice cover on it. Oh, nice. It's a cover. And I think some people will throw this away. I keep it. It's a dust cover. The port is exposed where the cartridge is going, so I protect my port. See how good I'm taking care of these machines, and then it breaks. God damn it. So this is holding the joystick and some cables and stuff. Or the cables are in this below this manual. That's where the cables are. This was joystick and cartridge. Comes with 10 games in one cartridge. I'll show you. You can find it in my pile. 100 games in front of me that I need to clean. That's the one it comes with. Yes. It has this cool feature where you pull these dip switches around. Levers, I call them. Levers, yeah. To select your game. It says here which configuration you need to put it in. And then the cartridge acts as a original game from that era. Yeah, kinda cool. Others find it shitty. They're like, do a menu. Oh, it's retro stuff. Don't bitch. I was bitching before about my console breaking, but hey, it's retro stuff, Jeffrey. Don't bitch. Yeah. So yeah, I will swap the goodies from this box with that box, and then that box will receive my broken unit. I have to take care not to send back the good one, but that will be fine, because are we going to wire it up? I don't know if you can see the pins here. Well, you have an idea. All the pins are in. And there's no misalignment here, from the looks of it, with the naked eye. So let's see that this one doesn't die when I insert my first cartridge. Jesus, because then I'm done with the system. If this slot also goes kaput, then I'm done with the system. The thread on the Atari Age forum is actually not even that long. It's not like a whole lot of people reporting banned pins. So it's not like, probably it's not like everyone's machine breaks after 1 hour of usage, and mine was a couple of hours of usage in total. But hey, we'll see what happens. Yeah? So we have to wire, I always put it somewhere here. Because if we go to, let's see, this screen, yes, and then you can see it still. Well, you can keep full screen right now. Well, that is my Mega 65, and you can see all my nice icons on my desktop. I'm not sure what I'm giving away now. There we go. I should clean that up sometime. I'm lazy. What are my bank details there? My credit card information? I don't know. Go rewind, have a look. That's the power. So all the existing stuff from my old one is still here. Hooking up the correct one is my joystick, which is this one always unplugs itself if I'm doing crazy stuff with the joystick, basically. If we're getting angry at a game, or I'm doing like, oh look, the joystick is in, and then Yeah, I think that the connector of this joystick is worn out a little bit. I think we can do about that. Here's the HDMI that I'm using, and this one is connected to my capture card. So everything should fall in place again. As it should be. We cleaned Wizard of Wor. Oh, I want to check that out. It's, of course, a shittier edition than my Commodore 64 Wizard of Wor. Just like the game, so I hope it is. I will have fun on this system, because all these games, these 100 games, are not mine. Well, they are mine now, but I bought them off someone else. He was a Atari collector, I think. I'm so afraid to push down on this. Oh man. Stay in one piece, please. And this, of course, you can like wiggle it around right now. Oh, let's kill the... There was a little sit player going on with Night Night. So we played Night Night in the next, and I was replacing the music with sit music. You can look that back in the channel. Look it up. Yes. So yeah, thank you for being on my channel, guys. My retro channel. I also do this because other people know me from the Two Plus Brothers channel and playing big boy games. But I like retro stuff as well. Yeah, grew up with the shit. Now where's my Spectrum? This is my Spectrum Next View actually. I use this for Spectrum Next recording. Can do a good job at this as well. First time booting it up. Reminds me, this device comes in the firmware 1.00, and there's a beta version 1.10 maybe. No, I don't know. It's a good first impression. All the pins there. And now every time I go check it. We did clean this, but let's have another go at it. Because cleaning is what makes these games work, apparently. If it is detected by the machine already, it should be good to go. And the firmware update is for if your machine doesn't detect the card. Yes. Where's my alcohol? Not the one that I drink at night with the Two Plus Brothers, no. The cleaning alcohol, yes. It's 96%, not 97. Solution. It should be good for cleanings. Cleaning your kit. So just going over the contacts. You can do. I feel like doing that with a Q-tip might be damaging your contacts, but I'm just silly probably. I probably am. Let's also do it for time. For change. For change. Do this. Yes. Go around. You can also see if the alcohol is drying. This evaporates. Yeah, I got some shit from it. Is it still visible? It's a tiny bit, but a tiny bit is enough to make detecting the card hard. Or load it up, because it was detected, of course. The machine saw the card, otherwise it doesn't load anything. It loaded, and some information was corrupted in the ROM dumping process. Probably because it didn't have access to the ROM completely due to mucus being on the card. I'm waiting for a bit for it to dry. And just looking at the... because I also did around on the cartridge. I read somewhere, I don't know if this is true, the alcohol could corrode this plastic material. If we're cleaning these things for Super Nintendo, Nintendo, also with this alcohol. And I was going around and it never really damaged the card as far as I know. Maybe if you do it every day for a longer period, who knows. I think it's dry. Now if it isn't dry, then I'm basically rubbing alcohol on the inside of the machine. Should also not be something to worry about. Ooh. Please, Wizard of Wor, do it, because this is a card, of course, I've never tested on a real machine. I never did that. Could also be that the card is kaput, but they say these cards are quite sturdy. They tend to not fail. There it is. Yes! Yes! I can do Wizard of Wor, guys. Oh, I'm happy. Does this support black and white? No. Yes? No. Because that was something I was testing earlier on the new games that came for the 2600. Game select. There's 2 player. There's 1 player. Then we have game reset. It's this. I should take a look at my difficulty switches. I don't know if this game supports difficulty switches, but there are difficulty switches on the back of the machine. They're set to A right now. And it's also funny about this machine. I learned about this when reading the forum. You have A and B, and here you have A and B. And you can fiddle around with it. Some machines support like quite a couple of configurations for difficulty. Making things harder. And I don't know if I'm audible with all the sounds going on, guys. Is it good? Is anyone watching right now live? I'm not sure. Ooh, wee wee wee, it's hard. Just tell me, guys, if I'm not audible. Shitty, but I can't check myself right now. And some of the games are such loud sounds, and then others have low sounds, and then I want to buff the mixer. Buff, bump, up. I was talking about the A and B. So A should normally be easy, but it's not for every game. It depends how they implemented it. And B is hard. And so it's quite important. They had... I'm distracted. They had the motherboard in here, where these switches are handled, and they labeled it apparently with A and B correctly. And then this casing is, this mold case thing is going over it, and they switch this around. So it actually probably is emulating B right now, but I have to double check. So that is on the 1.00 firmware. In that new firmware, they basically made a software adjustment to flip this around. But this is really confusing. If you're going to do high score challenges for levelupscore.com, I have to be really clear about it when I'm still on the 1.00 emulation, that the switches are messed up. And do the same again when I update. Like, yeah guys, this is the update. Now the switches are turned around. Oh, this plays exactly the same. As the Commodore 64 one, I mean. Oh, I entered the thing without me knowing. If I just... now I really... Okay. I did it wrong, probably. I was thinking maybe you automatically move to the other side if you stand in front of it, but that's not the case, I just noticed, I think. Okay. I do wonder, does the bullets of the enemy be... do they disappear if you kill the enemy? There's a thing on the Commodore 64 in the arcade. We have to always do game reset on the machine. Can you see the machine, actually? No, of course not. I was explaining about these dipshits. Did you see that? I hope so. I didn't check my camera properly. Here's the machine, guys. Game select. 1 player, 2 player. Game reset. Switch is set to this side. Is A on the according to the mold, but not according to the board. And the software doesn't correct it yet. Okay, let's go. Let's see if I can put some scores on the board. And figure out how this game actually behaves compared to the Commodore 64 version. I'd like to think I'm quite good at the Commodore 64 one. Which is not that weird. Because during our Retro Brothers nights, back in the day that we did the Retro Brothers album with my other brother, not the Two-Face brother, but my music brother, so to say. People who know me from the band Easily Embarrassed. He was in there. So, when I moved to this place 6 years ago, we were doing that album, I think. I believe. And later on we started working on these C64 games, and none of them got finished yet. We need to pick that up again. But yeah, life happened, blah blah. Kids happened. But he and I, and sometimes brother Tim was over as well, would always play Wizard of Wor on the C64. At the end of one of those nights, you know, open a beer, 2 controllers in the C64 and go. Which means the bullets disappear, by the way. Which means we racked up quite some hours into the game. And knowing this is a simple game, the game is all... Holy shit, I should have reacted faster there. The game is all there. I love it. I think the wizard doesn't escape, right? He just stays in until he kills you, so... Yes! My coffee. Victory. A victory coffee. And there's a timer normally with the C64 in the arcade. Counting down from 10 to 0. I don't see it here. So maybe we are safe. I did a loud S. Don't know if you heard that. So yeah. Maybe we're safe to drink some coffee there and or a beer late at night. Which would be a nice feature of the game. I like that. I have no clue what the scores are on levelofscore.com. But I think at some point I will try to beat number 1, but it will probably be something crazy. Some guy that's rolling over the score and spending like 2 hours on the game. Which is, yeah, it's a lot of dedication. But who knows, who knows. It also depends how much fun I find this. That will depend how much time I'll put into it. Oh, that is so sad. He almost escaped. I'm slow, man. I wonder, does this game have the pit? This is like the 3rd level, I think. Or is the 4th already? This could be the 4th level, and the pit is normally the 4th. It's the special level with a arena in the middle. Is it the pit? Or is it the arena? I'm confused. The pit could also be the one with no level. Basically just a black hole. That one is much later on. Is that the one that you need to clear in order to beat the game? I'm not sure anymore. So much knowledge I know I have. I sometimes don't know what I'm talking about. Yes, game reset. 16500 is my PB. Maybe with a little bit more focus. I need to refill my cup. I'm going to test the 10 counter. God damn it, dude! Don't spawn into me. Jesus. I do think if I sit in the corner, waiting, drinking my coffee, it allows the enemy to go faster and faster, because that's also a mechanic of the game. As time goes on, like the start speed of the enemies is always faster with each and every maze that you get, every dungeon. I think these are dungeons, yes. Oh my god. Oh, I'm going to beat myself like this. But if you are in a dungeon, from that starting speed, the game starts to slowly pick up speed as well. Doesn't carry over into the next round, that it doesn't. You do the next dungeon. That one is always fixed. On its... well, that starting speed that I mentioned, yes. Nice story, Jeffrey. Why are you blabbing so much? I don't know, man. Just like to talk about these things, even if I don't know what I'm talking about. And I love playing these things. And I like what we did with levelofscore.com. His high score, you see, he escapes if it is open. Last time out. Yeah, I love it we did with levelofscore.com. Like, yeah, we can compete for score, and it gives more incentive to play. Back in the day, of course, when I was little Jeffrey, I had to do with my niece. I spent my days at the uncle's place, and niece is there, a couple of years older. And then like Let's play a game for score. And little Jeffrey, of course, couldn't beat a couple of years older than me. Jesus. But I was early with playing on my Commodore 64. 4 years, my mom said. So playing Jumpman Jr., my first game, and I was always amazed by Gridder or Kid Grid on C64. My that uncle that I mentioned, or one of it's actually the other uncle. Doesn't matter. Uncle played it, and I was like, oh, I want that game. Second game, though, was Frantic Freddy. For those who know the Commodore 64. Coffee time. I thought I was going to test the countdown timer thingy. I guess I'll not test it. Because I'm doing the coffee now, and because of the speed mechanic, yeah, that I explained. Yeah. Why butter? Same as water and stuff, yeah. Daughter, why butter? Crazy with this. What did the guy call it again? A posh accent? The guy, Robbie, he was in the Valheim stream. Last week, Friday, yes. Yeah, I'm playing too risky probably for this machine, this version. On my C64, in the first couple of rounds, I'm chasing them down basically. But it's too sluggish maybe to do that. But I haven't found my flow yet. That's a big thing. I'll tell you also about my common strategy as a kid. So these things go faster and faster as the game goes on. But I would, for example, what is a nice place? Well, this is probably the best place I would hide. And then shoot constantly like this, waiting for enemies to come in there. And then, if they come in the back, do that. And just stand still, and then my friend, the neighborhood kid, that I played it back in the day with, he would do the same on another part of the level. Probably the same part, but it's always mirrored, you know, and then do it on the mirrored part. And we could beat quite a couple of levels like that. Just... It was quite cool. It's just not how you play the game, obviously. It's also not how you learn how to play it. But hey, we were kids, and who cares, we had fun doing that. That strategy. It's touching my nose. It's best to wait for him here. You basically do what I did as a kid always. Yeah. Pew, 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 pew. And then if he goes to the other side, you quickly try to use the shortcut to the other side of the level. Wait for him there. And that way he can't escape. Yep. Easy strat. You hear the music already going ding, ding, faster. You might not notice it that much in the creature's movement, that they are faster. But here, yeah, now you notice, right? They're picking up. Woo. I don't remember them spawning so much into you. Oh my god. Looking at the camera. That 16500 score of me was quite good. But then I didn't look in the camera, probably. Still recording, yes, all good, yes. Let's do another one. And then after this one, maybe check out one more game. I'm only allowed to stream for 2 hours. I didn't set a timer this time. I am assuming the stream is going on for about 30 minutes right now. Give or take. So I will set an alarm. 1.5 hours from 12 o'clock. It's 12 o'clock, almost there. do that in a bit, because that's really the max I allow myself to stream, because I'm basically should be doing workings right now. I call this an extended lunch break, which I allow myself if I did good work in the morning. I start early, also earlier than my colleagues, so. And then I shit. Then I leave at 8 o'clock in the morning to bring Luna to school, my daughter. And this day I also had to bring Skylar, my 2-year-old son, to his daycare facility. Which was a separate trip this time. I sometimes do that. But the daycare and the school is actually next to each other. So yeah, other days I do Luna and Skylar in one go. It saves me a lot of time. Then I'm back soon for my work again. And then basically around 12 o'clock, if I don't start this stream at 11 or 10 or 10, because that really depends on how busy it is. Work goes first, that's for sure. But then if I just work till 12, I basically already have like 6 hours done, you know? If it is really based on time. I still find it shitty that you work for time with most bosses. It should be more on effort if you're doing coding. I mean, in certain professions I understand. Like if you have a shop that you need to run, for example, then you need someone someone needs to be there, right? To keep an eye on the shop and serve the customers. I'm doing codings for a living, web codings. I'm a web developer. I don't identify as a web developer anymore. I sound like like the whole gender debate. I don't identify, yeah. Love it. What are you then, Jeffrey, if you're not a web developer? I'm a creative person. That's for sure. If I didn't do my if I was doing my music, maybe I never got into YouTube this much, but YouTube is my creative outlet right now. Doing a lot of creative work, right? This is not the most creative that I'm doing now. This is just experimenting with streaming, which is a new thing. I posted the schedule on the community tab on this channel and on one of my other channels as well. Where it's basically Thursdays and Tuesdays they stream in the morning, afternoon, extended lunch break stream. Wednesdays and Fridays, but that's going to change. The Wednesday is going to move to a different day. We do the Two Punch Brothers stream at night, which is not on the Two Punch Brothers channel, but I stream it on my personal channel for the Big Boy game, and Tim does it on his channel, yes. People that keep track of us get tired of this story right now, but I have to tell it a lot of times, because we didn't really post anything on the Two Punch Brothers channel yet, which is kind of stupid. It's not official. Well, it is, because it is on my channel, goddammit. Yeah. Power off. The pins are still there. I've shown this on the stream, probably. I have these little bins set up. These are all my duplicates. Sorry, I bounced it to the mic. Let me repeat, if that wasn't clear. These are my duplicates. I have like a couple of Pac-Mans here. Surround and Combat, which are also in the 10 and 1 game that I showed earlier. Football, Enduro, really shitty Enduro. Yeah, here this is shitty. But I can still make out from the label that it is Enduro, a good racing game. So, speaking of Enduro, it's over there. I could test it out. It's a good racing game. I know from playing it on Game Room in Xbox 360 was, I think. Yes, there was Xbox 360 area. There's Game Room, where you can then, it was like an environment that you downloaded on your Xbox machine. You go in and you had your own arcade, and then you had to buy these machines as, as add-ons. I kind of like the concept. Some people found it shitty. They're like, no, I want to just buy a game room and get a bunch of games. Yeah, okay, that's your opinion, man. I like the idea of buying my own arcade machines, but they were not expensive. This is, I don't know, €1 something, €2 for an arcade machine, and then you had Atari stuff as well. Even 2600 stuff with Enduro. That was then an arcade machine. That was kind of weird in a way, I suppose. But they also had real, true arcades. Ooh, this is not cleaned. I should tell my story while cleaning, maybe. Yeah. It's all wasted time. Let me set the alarm first. Yes, we're doing this and that and going from there and here, and no one has any idea what the stream is about, including me. Then I need to sneeze. So wait for it. Oh, this is fine. I put an alarm for after 1 hour and 25 minutes. It's counting down now. Which basically is end the stream at 13:29. That's not set in stone. If if the office calls, I'm out. That's like interrupt call. I need to work. Or I get tired playing. I stop my streams. Or basically when I do high score streams, I like, oh, I beat the guy on levelupscore.com. End stream. Yes. I just don't want him to go over the 2 hours and get back to business, you know. I also have my editings for the YouTubes. Yes, you can't spend your time streaming whole day if you want to do these other things as well. Where's my alcohol? Yeah. Child lock. That's a direct translation from Dutch to English. I don't know if it makes sense. Is child lock a thing? Do you call it different? In the UK and in USA? I don't know. Going with the flow here. Yeah, this is dirty. Although the card itself on the outside is more dirty. That's basically the main dust collector. This part. So the context itself, yeah, there's shit coming from it, like a tiny bit of gray, which is not that weird if there's so much dust around it. I mean, it's bound to travel a bit, right? So let me remove the big parts as well right now. This Q-tip is already been used on the context. And then use the other end to go over it again. Yeah. And this is what we're talking about. Now the Q-tip is starting to become less useful. Time to switch it up to the backside. What an experienced cartridge cleaner you are, Jeffrey. God damn it. You're not only a gaming legend with the Valheims, you're also a retro gaming legend. Yes. That is me. And don't you forget it. Great content, Jeffrey! We love it! Quick, do more cartridges like this! Yes! On stream! This is what we want to see, not playing games is stupid, man. You can't play games. You should clean cartridges instead. I identify as a cartridge cleaner, guys. Yes, that's what I identify as. Not a web developer, not a YouTuber, not a creative person. A cartridge cleaner, yeah. Oh, on the main channel, if you go to the page, the main page, I think I still have the oh, the label is loose. Oh, on the main page of the main channel, it's at Jeffrey van der Skilden, say it English, in one go. That has always been my first channel. And that was the main channel, my main personal channel, retro channel. Go on the main page, and what do you see? A stupid Jeffrey sniffing cartridges. I can't do it right now because I'm a little under the weather. My nose is actually full. Speaking of, sorry. Nose blowings. So no cartridge sniffings for me. It would be nice to smell the alcohol, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, these things probably have been lying around in the attic of someone's attic, of this collector's attic. Smelling damp. Is that the smell? Wet dog. That's what I like to call it, yes. Which is not a good smell anyway. So why go there? Eh? Oh yeah, I had one that smelled like cigarette smell, I remember. It's also quite funny. I don't smoke. Loading game failed. This can mean two things. The game is not supported by the v1.00 version. Or I didn't do a good job cleanings. Did I say two things? It could also mean the pin is already bent. No bent pins yet. Still have a dry tip, the unused. Just make sure that we got it all good. Now alcohol does a better job, but screw this. One more time, and then Enduro goes to the doesn't work bin for now. But I will revisit those cards after the firmware update. Oh yeah, I forgot. You don't have to power cycle the whole machine. It allows you to hot swap the games. Maybe I can show that today. I see a card in front. Oh, Enduro works. Yeah. So I played this on the game rooms. Yes. Don't know if it was I was any good at it, and I forgot. It's a long time ago, man. That is really over 10 years ago. Yeah, of course. And the difficulty switches, we still don't know if we played Wizard of Wor on hard. That could have been a thing. What did we do with game select? Nothing. Game reset. Okay. Like I said, most games are easier. Do we need to do something with the button? Isn't making much Oh. Button is actually bumping the pedal, I suppose. Okay. A is usually easiest, but because of the things being turned around, this could be the hardest mode if the game is programmed like that. No, I'm not doing a shitty. I'm doing a shitty job. Yes. I think what people like about this game is the speed. It is fast. This is something I have to get used to now. I'm getting older. Yeah. So, I think people sometimes let go with the button, maybe. Does the game also have a brake key? Yeah, just pull back. Now, I know what happened. I touched the card. And it is a bit unstable still. I have had it with the new cards, no problem. Keeps detecting the card. But because this one is, maybe it needs more cleanings, who knows. I remember with Centipede that I played on last stream, I had cleaned that one, I think 3 or 4 times before it started to load up. I was seeing results, so I was like, yeah, this is cleaning. So it was like already garbage on the screen. Then you know you're close. So I can't touch this card now. Be careful, Jeffrey. Let's see if we can do a better job now. The game is about passing the cars. And I think the faster we drive, the more score we get. So if you bump into these cars, you need to start your accelerator from 0. Doesn't help the scoring bit. That's the first thing. Second thing is, of course, you need to pass all these cars, I think, or enough cars, to qualify for the next round. And you need to do that before you reach the end of the track. Is there an end of the track? No, it was more time-based, I think. Because we're now driving in daylight, and then basically if it becomes daylight again, that's when they're going to check how many cars you passed and if you qualify. So we're now driving through the snow. It's all cool. You can basically speed up and slow down and then let go of everything, and then it stays probably cruising at the same speed. So now is my understanding that to get better at this game, I should not speed up too much. Yes. Because I'm doing shitty up. But I guess you should expect to be perfect at passing all these cars. So after doing the snow, we're back in the garage again, but it's getting darker. And yes, we're going to do night soon. Ooh, exciting, Jeffrey! Show us more! Yeah. Wait for it. So I have a nice cruising speed now that I kind of like. I just keep it on this for now. Just to do it, well, maybe a tiny bit more speed I can do. For points. There we are. We're doing good in the passings now. This is great. I love it. I figured the game out. Oops. It's always when I say something like, oh, I figured it out. I'm doing so good, guys. Yeah, but the speed that I had was not hard. Come on. Let's keep going for the like this, yes. I don't know how long the... Ooh, it's a fog. Ooh. I don't know all this. Like the weather conditions and... Yeah. But the main game menu, of course. So I think it would be not weird for us to qualify for the next round, I think. Should be able to do that, yes. Speeding up a tiny bit. Now we can see again, so that's nice. Okay, so after the night scene, because now the beep is like this is the end almost. Oh, we are in second place or first place. God damn it. Oh, I want to drink coffee. Jesus. Just scoring points. This is how much farther I can still drive. Yeah. Okay, now we're in the second round. So once it hits daylight, bam. Round 2. It says in the top left, bottom left. Top and butt. Oh, so hard, Jeffrey. Yeah. Another game that I think I will play more of, just like Wizard of Wor. Yes, I'm really happy to explore these games now. The guy's collection that I bought, I think it's already 2, 3, 4 years ago. It's been sitting in a box, not doing anything. Because I have the original Atari that this model is based off, and I had it working. I had it hooked up, but the image was so shit. I hooked it up probably through my Framemeister as an upscaler. So I think I never showed it on setting. My car felt unresponsive because of the snow, maybe. Probably because of that image quality. I felt like, yeah, I can't do anything with this on my main channel. On the main channel, I also did high scoring sessions, you know. First, I moved it to this channel now that you're watching right now. Yeah, but it would be nice to put something down on original hardware, but it is just impossible with that kind of image quality. And maybe it's also, yeah, at least it's RF. That's the problem. An RF connection. I was like, maybe if I connect it to, I don't know, TV or something, will it improve things? I don't think so. These things just fail over time, I think. Same with the Commodore. I don't do RF on my Commodore anymore. I used to as a kid. Because I got a cheap telly from Daddy. Second hand. Color TV, really small. For my room. Attached the Commodore 64 to it with the RF. And all fine. Enjoyed it. Loved it. Nothing wrong with it. If you try to do that now with the frame Moustrap scale, the picture quality is also shit. Same thing as the 2600, yes. But the 2600 is the only option. On the Commodore 64 you have your Luma, Chroma pins, whatever. Which looks like a SCART connection almost, but at least with the plugs. You know, the red, white for audio and the yellow one for video. That one. Could speed up a little maybe. So something like that you have on the Commodore. Although you have two for video and one for audio, I believe. So it's a kind of off-standard thing. It does work with your SCART, but you're missing improved picture crispness if you're not using both video signals, basically. That's the Luma thing, I think, if I said correctly. I'm not an expert. I just know that's what is happening on my that screen behind me, behind the Atari 2600 box. That supports that connection. It's a Commodore screen, so. We didn't pass a lot of cars because I've just been driving really slow talking. I'm happy. It's just okay. I don't know what the qualify amount of passings that you need to do to qualify is. I don't have no clue. But we'll figure out, yeah, if it is enough or not. Then we at least have an indicator. Like, need to do better than this, or need to do better than this, yes. I'm happy to finish it here. Then we can check out something else. Yes, exciting! Ho 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 ho! Is anyone in chat? Is anyone watching my lunch break? I had some guys visiting sometimes. Then drop one line of chat. Then I'm too late reacting, and then that happens. Cool. Happy to have you back again. Atari 2600 Plus. I'll send your cousin over to it's the Dutch Amazon Bol. Send you back. I was talking about the bins earlier. Yes. But I put my Wizard of Wor cartridge here. I'll make a little pile here. Transfer those cards into the works bin. Yes. We could do Pitfall. But I saw this guy. The cartridge is making weird sounds, which is not a good sign. The label is worn. The design of the cartridge is special. It has the name of the game worn out a bit on the side here instead of it being here, because this is also fancy. It seems like there has been this sticker has been going here. Yeah, because there's glue residue from the looks of it. But yeah, if you could read it. I never know how to pronounce it correctly. I always say Tutankhamun. That's exactly what stands there. It has to do with the pharaoh Tutankhamun, or whatever that's pronounced. But the story about that name is they couldn't fit the whole guy's name because it's an historical figure, pyramid dude, buried in the tomb. They couldn't get the full name on the cabinets, the arcade cabinets. That was it. So they just decided to cut it off. They couldn't have to use a smaller font or something. I don't know. Of course, probably they wanted it to be big enough that people could catch it from a distance. Maybe that's what they were thinking. I don't know. So sometimes I know a couple of these historical stories, but I only know the stories. I don't know the exact facts. Don't debate me on facts, because I just don't know. If you know better about these things, then I'll give up. I'll go lie on my back with my paws up, like a dog who gives up. Yeah, you're right, dude. I don't know. I'm not an expert. Although I think I am. Yeah. This thing needed a cleaning. But I think our Enduro cartridge was worse. Although this one has some... If I go Q-tip over it, you feel like some rough areas where there is like something is spilled. That's not nice. But I feel the alcohol is doing a decent job of getting that stuff gone. Yeah. Oh, you definitely need another Q-tip, yes. The other side, I mean. In the alcohol. Instead of the cartridge sniffer, I should do an episode as the cartridge cleaner. See how well that does on YouTube. Who knows? This is the pilot, guys. You're watching the pilot of the cartridge cleaner. I think everyone wants to see this. This is just quality content. Why didn't I think of this sooner? God damn it. Okay, my Q-tip is hardly picking up anything anymore. My first round was good. My first round of cleaning. Because I am good. I'm good at this. A cartridge cleaner, god damn it. And a coffee drinker. Letting it evaporate a bit. Now, because of the sounds, the AI filter probably, if I've talked and do this, maybe you hear it. If not, so sorry. The cartridge makes a lot of noise. Which is not a good sign, of course. So this could be a game. Oh my god, here we go again. I couldn't get this in. And I heard something in my slot. It still looks good. But I need to be careful. I don't know why. What is going on with... yeah. It's something else. It's these things. Oh, they're different. Wait a second. Okay, if you look in this, you see these things on the side. They go on the sides of your slot. There's nothing entirely wrong with that. There are two of those on the Tutankham cartridge. They are a different design on this card. So that is interesting, to say the least. And you have to... These you can push in. Yeah, okay. There's a different mechanic going on here. Let's see if the system is able to handle that. But that's basically the sound I'm hearing. And... Oh yes, it goes in. Okay. I'm not happy about this design. Now I have to learn how to insert this cartridge properly, because it has a different feel to it. And I don't want to break any more pins. I keep saying bins. I don't know what it is, guys. Yeah, game failed. Let's keep the machine running. Do I want to give this another go? Because of how scared I am. Dry Q-tip, one more go. Because I didn't say it yet, but I played the arcade version of this also on that Game Room game on the Xbox. And I got so addicted to it, man. I love the arcade version of this. So I need to check this out. I want to check this out. Sometimes this actually goes in way smoother than when I'm like pressing down and like, yeah, it's not working. Okay. Fail. But when I'm pressing down and it doesn't go in easy, I should hold back, because I'm maybe stacking my card on the pins already, and are they still straight? I just wonder now. You're going to look at every detail of your slot now. after breaking one. Yes. Okay, that was a fun game to come. I almost feel like we're getting in the same shit again, right? That nothing boots up on the system. But, okay, different pile doesn't work right now. It didn't do anything. It was just not picked up. Could be the firmware. What do we want, guys? Dig Dug, Battlezone, Desert Falcon, Ghostbusters, Space Invaders, Pole Position, Grand Prix, a couple of Pac-Mans, and a Miss Pac-Man and a Junior Pac-Man, Yars Revenge. Okay, but we have that on the card that comes with the system. I like Yars Revenge. Centipede we did already. Demon Attack. Oh, Demon Attack seemed nice. Never played it. Saw it. I have 2 cards to check, although one is on the bottom of a big pile. If this one doesn't work, I'm not going to check the other one yet, because I just want to go on the pile one by one, and not going to move the cards anymore and make a big mess and everything, if you know what I mean. I'm sometimes clumsy, so if I start moving piles of cards, I'm sure I'll drop it or something. Can't have that. We need to be careful with these old pieces of shit, because I don't even know why I say shit. I love these things, and that's why I don't want to drop them. We need to be very careful with these delicate pieces of equipment. Yes. That's also why we use alcohol and not water, because water corrodes the contacts of the cartridge. For those who don't know. As a kid, I have broken some electric devices, opening them up and cleaning them, because my mother said, "Don't you need to clean them?" I'm like, yeah, okay. I'll clean them if you say so. And there was no internet, of course, to check these things out. And I don't know if I would have had the internet back there as a kid. If I would have looked it up, I was just, in all innocence, making a bucket with water, a normal cleaning cloth, wiping the electrical boards and chips and whatnot. And then, yeah, because it's not corroding immediately, like it's now kaput and you can't use it anymore. No, usually I assemble the device again after it is dry on site or touch. Like, okay, nothing is wrong here. And then usually the device will come up perfectly fine. But not the next day. That was always the fun part. And I say always, because I think I broke maybe three things before I realized what I was doing wrong. And I don't know what gave it away, but or it was just a realization of like, okay, if even every time I clean these things, they stop working. So I don't clean these things anymore. I didn't went to alcohol cleanings then. I think I did more dry sweeps with dry cloths and vacuum. If you have a vacuum that you can like adjust the strength of, you can get rid of a lot of dust without breaking anything. Especially if you're working on a PC machine, you know. Just carefully, not going hard that it's like sucking on your board and then pulling the chips off. No, just a light, gentle pull, and then not completely on top of it. Then you can get most of the dust gone. I don't do that anymore, of course, but as a kid, okay, that was my approach. You have, of course, also these high-pressured blowers thingies that have compressed air and then... I never had one of those. I should actually look into those. Quite handy, yes. But I'm not a tinkerer. I don't tinker with physical objects that much. I'm more a gamer, and I like to be creative with music and drawings and stories. That's what I like. Now my music brother, he repairs Commodore 64, so he likes to be physical with these things. Yeah. He likes to be physical with these things. That gets a whole different meaning in my head, but yeah. Same as the normal ones. Let's try to force it in, but not too much force, again. Because I hear all kinds of sounds. I'm so scared. There. Loading game. We got something. We have it. That is an iMagic card. Those have these kind of designs with the handle here. It's nice. It's nice. Did it show it in the camera? Of course not. But those who know Demon Attack know what I'm talking about. I've also got Cosmic Arc. I think that those are the top two games of iMagic. Game select. You have multiple games to choose from. If you have so many, you're like, do the difficulty switches do anything? They probably do. It's crazy sometimes. Ooh. So this is like, yeah, what should you compare it with? I had a game on the C64 Eagle Empire. That's the closest match. Of course, all these things are derived from Space Invaders / Calaga. I mean, those are the core games that set the stage for these games to appear later. I think. Unless this came before Calaga, but I can't imagine. And I think what makes this game popular is... Oh, do you have shield, by the way? I don't know. I press down for shield. Some of these games have that. Ooh. This one doesn't. Can you shoot their wings? Not yet. Although I think it is a mechanic in this game. Like it is with Eagle Empire, at least, in Commodore 64. Not sure even if it is a fair comparison, Eagle Empire, but yeah. It's not a... Maybe not even a well-known game on the C64, I don't know. I liked that game as a kid though. And I'm just wondering if it is even Eagle Empire. I think that was the name. Yeah. These birds. These are not birds, these are aliens, I assume. Demons, of course. Yeah, Demon Attack, yes. But they do remind me of birds, because they have this flying mechanic going on, yes. Especially these little ones. I can certainly have fun with this type of game, yes. My preferred one is Galaga still, though. Probably the arcade version even. Played that a lot. Not in the arcade, I have to say. I played that also in the game rooms. But they also had, I think, but they also had a standalone version on Xbox. Where you could put that on and I was hooked. I was really hooked. Maybe I can pull some scores from streams if I know about the difficulty switches being BB probably in this case. Then I just have to explain that in the comments of levelupscore.com that is what is happening. I showed it earlier in stream what I was doing with that, yeah. Because the switches are all the way to the right, this side. It says A on the device, but it is B. Probably. I have to double check. Because I did firmware update. Yes. These little guys are annoying. Because I don't know. Is it always only one shooting? Didn't notice yet. Oh, it's not. They can all shoot. Jesus. I think it's fun. But not for me right now. And we spent all this time cleaning. Yeah, we go for another game. One more. Because how are we doing on time? I could basically still stream a whole hour. What do you guys say? Do you want to see me clean another cartridge? Yeah, Jeffrey! Go for it! Question is which one? Which one? Do I hear Pitfall? Does anyone want to see Pitfall Harry? That one was also in the Xbox, maybe the game rooms. Come, dude, come. And then it was an achievement to get all the loot, all the treasure. So I pulled some sort of map from the internet, I remember. That showed how all the secret passages work, or just not really secret, but if you scroll the screen on the top, the normal way, left or right, most people walk left, because if you die you can skip the stage, the level that you're in, because you always spawn on the left side. If you die somewhere in the middle of the level, you spawn left, you can exit the screen immediately. So a lot of people do that, it's not fine. That basically meant like you go one screen to the left or one screen to the right. But there is a bottom part that you can sometimes access, sometimes not, and that sort of moves you multiple screens to the left or right. And then, yeah, depends on where you have the ability to go up again. Then you can basically shortcut a lot of levels. Basically. It would sometimes mean though you use that. You use the secret passage, let's call it like that. It's not secret though. You use that, and you actually skip so many screens because you can't go up for some bits. You need to do multiple of these screens downstairs, so you skip a lot. That you then, when you come up, you need to go to the right again to pick up treasure that you skipped. But in a way, you could work out the most efficient route from that. And there's probably a guide, of course, that you can use. I never looked at the guide. I just went look at the map and how it works with the if you go down and then up, where do you arrive, and then do you need to go to the right or the left? So that I've written down a route that it would take, and then basically within the time limit that they set for you, pick up all the treasure. It felt like I completed the game like that. Yeah. Now, of course, I don't have my notes anymore from back in the day. I don't have that map anymore. I can probably find something again. But we're not going to use that. So I will do Shitty Poor Pitfall Harry playthrough probably. But that's all fine. I'm just going to have some fun. Does it make sense, Jeffrey, to talk about a different game that you're not playing? Well, I don't have a lot to say about Demon Attack. Other than that... it looks cool for an Atari 2600 game, yes. It works on the Atari 2600 even without firmware update, guys, yes. I'm sure there are a couple of fans of this one. Oh. Do the little guys, I just noticed, little guys just killed themselves at some point. Yeah. Okay. Don't know if this was my best run or the other one. We'll see. And I'll put it on the level score leaderboard. There are guys, of course, experts on these games, so these scores don't matter. They don't matter. Pitfall Harry, right? Yes. We talked about it. So now I don't have to blab during the game that much about it. I still find my card so dirty all of a sudden. Didn't I wipe it good on the sides? Yeah. Maybe keep it on the pile that I still do cleanings on it. Just remember, Demon Attack. Good. Goes in the good bin. Something in my eye, guys. I wear contacts, for those who don't know. So there's something in my eyes, could also be my contact just being rotated weird. Or it is my my cool hairstyle. Yeah, I love about it myself as well. Yeah. There he is. Pitfall. International Edition. Conceived and designed by David Crane. There he is. Yes. I could go full screen again. Not doing the cleanings, but I'm lazy. So you guys can watch the no signal thing. Lovely, right? That's my capture card. Doing that. For those who want to know what I'm using, is like a super cheap shit Avermedia capture card. That does the job just fine. People on the laptop score can't even swear by those USB sticks for 10 euros or something, 10, 20 euros, I don't know. Because this one was, I find it cheap for a capture card. 60, 70, 80, something in the ballpark like that. And I have those USB thingies to capture. 2 or 3 of them. But the results are kind of mixed for me. Maybe if you're lucky, you get a good one. Then you're set. Like one of these USBs was mono instead of stereo. Well, that's all fine. I can capture with that. The rest was good about it. But then that never sits right with me, you know. Although, yeah, I think a lot of these devices are mono. But sometimes, like the Spectrum Next is a stereo machine. So you want to capture stereo, right? Another one clearly had a degraded picture. Like the video signal was not up to my standards. Colors being washed out. And you can try to boost that again with some saturation filters and stuff, but I think if shit goes in, shit goes out. There's only so much you can do with filters. Well, you can do a lot with filters, I have to say. So that one I also didn't like. And a third one had trouble being picked up by the OBS software, I think. Sometimes it was good, and sometimes it would pick it up. But then you do a recording with it, and you come back, and the audio is garbled or something. Well, on the pass-through, of course, it's good. So that stick is, I think, in the bin. Because if you at random have recordings with shit audio, oh man, nothing gets me more mad than that. Not that my current setup is free of issues, of course. I'm talking the AI, for example, that piece of software. It is being stable lately. But for the longest period, I would have had recording sessions where all of a sudden, after using it for... I should check, by the way, if it's still responding here, because then I'm sure you guys hear me. Yeah, still moving with my voice. We're recording for Two Parts Brothers, and then halfway the recording, like 2 hours in or something. So usually a bit more at the end of the recording, which is what saved me with only editing most of the time. It would break, yes. That's what I'm going to say. And then it would be silent. The whole AI thing wouldn't no audio output anymore on the recording. Totally shit. But we always record a backup channel with the raw footage without the AI in between. Again failed. I'm going to assume this will work though. It's an old game. It's simple. I just dry Q-tip it a bit more. Doing the thing that I don't like doing. Zig over the contacts. It picked up something still. Right. Put the machine off again, which we don't have to do, Jeffrey. Keep forgetting it. I'm so used to shutting down these machines. And having a hot loader is cool. But it's not getting used by me right now. Yeah. And now you have to wait at that Atari screen and stuff. And oh, come on. Is Pitfall Harry not supported by the 1.00? Are my pins still good? My pins seem good. Yes, yes. Okay. That sucks. We have talked about Pitfall so much. And then we can't play it. Oh. I forgot if we cleaned any more cartridges. This goes on the Tutankhamun pile. Yeah, not working for now. Crystal Castles I've also been dabbling with. It for some reason got under the pile, on the bottom of a pile. Oh yeah, this is one of those, it has a cover. And I don't know how I feel about these things, especially with this device here. I don't even... No, it can sort of be pressed down. I don't know how the cover works, but... Because I've also used this thing, and then finding out later this thing was broken. I'm not even sure if it was because of the cover or whatever. Maybe you should not use those kind of games. And I think, looking at some of these, I think a lot of them are pulled out by the previous owner. I think. So people didn't like these. And in the new games, like Bezerk, for example, this Bezerk Enhanced Edition comes with a nice sleeve. No cover. I think this is the preferred way now. Yes. I have Moustrap and Dig Dug. I did clean Moustrap as well, right? I think so. Well, maybe a shitty job. I don't know why I want to boot up Moustrap. Something tells me I have been playing a version for Nintendo Entertainment System, the NES. I think so. It was on a compilation card, maybe. Started to think Balloon Kit, maybe Boomerang Kit. I think Boomerang Kit was also on there. Yeah. Compilation card. It must have been the Evercade. You remember that one, guys? I did it on the main channel a lot. I started basically rebooting my main channel with Evercade first. And then at the time that the Commodore 64 Evercade cartridges game, which I have, at least one, I stopped posting to the main channel for a bit and was already moving on to Mega 65 and whatever, I think. So never got to play that one on recording. So sad. I don't know what I've been doing, but it is still some stuff coming off from it. And yet, I feel I cleaned this before. The contacts are actually, yeah, not giving me much. If anything. Mousetrap. Hotload. Getting a lot of game fails now. Which makes me worry. And yet, no pins are bent. You can spot it quite easy, I think. It's immediately like, bam, loading game failed. Like it doesn't recognize it. Oh, no. Maybe one to shut down the stream with that we know works. Mr. Run and Jump. Bezerk Enhanced Edition. I could try the Bezerk Enhanced Edition for a bit. I have played it for a bit during the Mr. Run and Jump stream. Yes. Loading the game. So the Enhanced Edition is quite cool because it has robot samples and everything in. I'm not sure if the difficulty switches do anything. Oh, it's not difficult switch every. Oh. Oh. Okay. What do I like better? in recording, I'm checking my recording as well. I think in recording I squeezed the screen a little bit. And that's fine. And on my monitor pass-through, this is actually... now I know why Wizard of Wor was like stretched out so much. For me personally, this will play better. So this is like the aspect ratio switch, yes. And now I'm going to put my switches to B, which is probably A. And I'm hoping this is the easy mode, if the game supports that. We can enter with the button, which is weird. If you're used to always using game reset with all these old games. But it is not weird if you play modern games. Then this makes totally sense. You hear that? Or is it too soft? I don't know. Ooh. Those bullets might be slow. I think difficulty switches is a thing with this machine. Because there's this guy that can chase you, and I didn't get it on my previous playthrough. Maybe the bullets were faster. Yeah, so maybe, who knows. I find these things so confusing. They shoot diagonally, which is not the case on the original, I think. That's new. So the voices are new and that shootings is new. Last time I played I was also confused about the little count thingy on no. We have a score now, 1580, yes. Yes, that's the score. And then if you finish a level, it will say a different number, a bit more to the left. And I didn't know what it meant. I was like, fuck. Ooh, funky. I was like, what does it mean? What does it mean? Apparently it's bonus. Just a bonus. And has to do with how many of these guys you killed. So apparently I killed 7 of these guys now. And then you get 70 bonus. And it's added to your score once you go into the next level, apparently. So I want to see that in action. Our counter was ending on 50, so we should have now a full 100 thing when we enter the level. No. Then I'm confused still what it is. But it is a bonus kind of thing. Oh, maybe because of my last kill. Ah, whatever. It will probably all make sense to the guys who know this game. No, guy, Jeffrey, the bullets don't disappear if you shoot a guy. Just like in Wizard of Wor. No, doesn't happen here. This is scary. You can, of course, if you don't like a certain bit, you can skip the bonus, if that really is bonus, and just exit the level. You're like, screw you dudes! I'll go play this other level instead, so you don't kill me. I suppose that's also a strategy, right? Right now, this is quite scary for me, you know? That was so handy of me. Oh. There's no map to this, it's all random, from what I got. Random levels. And I like it if these guys kill themselves, because you can't touch the walls, they can't do that either. So it is fair. It's so fair. These guys do walkings, yes, runnings. So scary. Yeah. Love it. Oh my god. Shouldn't do that probably, right? I should have gone a different direction maybe. Still not done yet? Now we are. Oh. Still have a man left? What is this? It's baby mode. The bullets became fast, by the way. I suppose as fast as mine bullets, or maybe even faster? Is it a thing? Deep. I didn't expect him to die or can shoot me. This is really it, baby mode. I can't die? You can just play forever? I don't see him. Oh. And then it happened. Game over. Love it. Well, that's Bezerk for you. BB probably A. I'll explain in the comments. Yeah. If this go to levelupscore.com. Yes. So, half an hour left on my timer, I assume. We know the system still works. Because of this game that we just played. Pins are good. They're pressing Moustrap one more time, or Pitfall Harry. Because that saves me a cleaning round. And just, yeah. Make really sure this is not supported. And that don't shut down the system, Jeffrey. Loading game. Promising. We have Moustrap. I'm almost thinking like the alcohol. Do I need to wait a little longer for it to evaporate more? Dry swap clean it a little bit more? Who knows? System is still in BB, which probably translates in AA. Probably easiest difficulty. Putin doesn't do it. Putin does do it. I'm already alive. Kicking. Okay. Game select. Doesn't do anything. Game reset resets the game. And this is a go. Were it not for me to pour myself some coffee before I go play this. I'm happy with maze games. Especially this type of maze game. The Bezerk is, well, I kinda enjoy it. Don't get me wrong. But Wizard of Wor, for example, is much more preferred. I don't know what it is. And in maze, yeah, Pac-Man is cool. But Wizard of Wor is better. Different, I suppose. Let's see how we feel about this one. There's no shootings going on, that's for sure. Okay. You didn't die yet. Because these guys are... so you can basically continue. I just reset for good measure. So I pressed the button and I changed. I'm thinking I can eat them or something now. That was quite scary, yes. What's with these flickering doors, I wonder? Ooh. Okay. There's of course the ghost pit. I spotted it before. Yeah, the flickering doors. I think something... Oh man, I don't have the power anymore. You don't get this power button, but the power, you don't get it within your life. Quite a hard game, from the looks of it. I've switched the difficulty to A, which is probably B. Do we get a simpler game, harder game? Let's see. it seems like the kitties move less fast. Can we say that is that's a thing? Or it's all the same? I pressed the button. God damn it. Oh. And I can't hold more than 4 of those things. Okay. I pressed the button. And where did all my thingies go? I wonder. This game is confusing for me. Anyone know what I'm doing here? What am I doing wrong? And how do the doors work? Or is that the power up as well related to the doors? Oh, is it a time thing? With the doors? Maze changes? Interesting. Let's keep it AA, which is probably BB. Good points, right? Eating them good points. Scary. But it's a nice little maze game. I don't like it that when I push the button close to the kitty, I always lose. Need to be more quicker, earlier than the kitty reaches you to do it. So what about these doors? Yes? Do we wait? How does it work? This is fun. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This wire touched the cart. God damn it. Same thing happened with Enduro earlier. Jeffrey, it's a hot swap device. Don't power down the machine. Oh. So, hot swap. It should go back now to loading infeld. Yes. So, try to Q-tip it a little bit more. Like I said, centipede came in a good position after a couple of cleanings, and it would basically load up even while I was already having the bent pin issue, which was amazing. At that point it was already wobbling cartridge. I remember centipede was also wobbly, and I had to adjust it a couple of times, and then all of a sudden the system picked it up one more time before completely giving away, because then after a couple more pressings of cartridges in the slot, yeah, the pin was fully in the back of the slot. You couldn't see that really on the thing I'd set up, right? I don't think my picture is not that deep. Full screen cam, I had it here. Yeah, you can't see all the way in the back. Yeah. If I look, I need to have the flashlight on my phone for that. Really look inside the slot. You can see the pin sitting all the way in the back of the machine. so that's the thing, yes? Yeah. So much fun. Cleanings. This looks shiny new inside the cart. The label is of course has seen better days, I suppose. But it is complete still. A video game cartridge for use with the Atari video computer system. For use on PAL UK TV system only. Oh, hot swap. Yes. Oh, just give it another go. Pulling the wire around the device so that I can't mess up hitting the cartridge by accident. I was in time! Yes! I'm starting to understand this game. Amazing! But maybe I'm using my power-ups too fast. What do you think? But I have to. The kitties are chasing me. God damn it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my god. You silly kitty. Don't do that. This could be one of those rage games. Oh. Still confused about the doors. Time thing. Walk around a little. What's happening? Mousy wants inside. Wants to go inside. Mousy wants inside. Nothing sexual, guys. Come on. Yeah, now I use a booting thingy for nothing. Jesus. That power-up gave away just at the moment I was eating the kitty. Yeah. Okay, power-up is not doing it. Extra booting clicks is not doing it. Is there a hidden thing in the level that we touch? How does this work? Anyone knows, please tell me. I didn't see the level change at all. Do I hit game select maybe? Because that is not doing anything. Black and white? Oh. Black and white does something. Basically makes the maze disappear. Reset. What am I doing wrong? It's the only thing I want to figure out. How does the maze change? Then I'm already happy. Goal reached. Too late again. Oh yeah, now he uses it. Reset. God damn it. Hey, that's funny. I kept my power up going from the last round. That is handy to know, right? You scored some extra points then at the start. Having a lot of power-ups now. I think this was the max. Just better use it. Clear this shit out. Yeah, and now what? Some kitties. But really, now what? Go inside. No. Double tap. I don't know, man. Do you need double booting joysticks? Joystick in port 2? And why did it sometimes change? All of a sudden? Is it timer based? Am I just impatient? And now this kitty comes after me now. Guys, How do I do this? But do you need to use all your power-ups? Let's try that. Oh, that's an idea. Yeah, good job, Jeffrey. And now maybe if the power-up is gone, we can do it. No. I don't know this game. And no, I think the mouse game on the NES was different than this. That I mentioned earlier. I don't know how to do it. Clicking the difficulty switches again. Game select switch. Dyings. Resetting the game. One more time. Last time. And please, if anyone knows, tell me. How do I play this? I'm not set up to look at Google right now. See, the kitties are much faster now. Faster. Okay. In the BB position. Does it do the trick? Oh, now it didn't work. Now it didn't carry over. You know what I said before? Activate the power, reset the game. Oh man, these kitties are so fast now. Hyper mode. I hold the button. I thought maybe that's a... Got it. Let's go back to the easy one. AA on this machine. Reset. Hold the button. I could have known. Happy. Figured it out. No manual needed. So smart. So, oh my god. You can... Oh. Oh. A whole new world opens up for me. It kind of reminds me of Lady Tut on the Commodore 64 in a way. Yes, there's some resemblances there. God damn it, kitty. Yeah, like that. Lady Tut. If you know what I mean. It's exactly the same. Almost. I press the button. Come on. That's why I'm also slow on selecting power up, because the game is like only registering button up. So you need to take a little bit more time to activate your power up like that. But this is not pressing the button, it's button up. Yes. I don't know what I was doing. Me. Eating all these power-ups now, and because you can only carry 4. Button up, Jeffrey. That's actually a hard mechanic to get into. Less than 50 minutes left on my timer. I think this is the final round. Let's get a good score for levelupscore.com. Good. Yeah. The best I can do, I should say. Yeah? Now that you are an expert at this game. Yeah? Look at me swapping the maze. Whew. I was messing up again. Yeah? Oh, we should have done this bit first and then go here. Swap the maze around. Kitty is trapped. I can play maze games, yes. Oh. Oh. I hate it. Did we ever finish this maze? This second one? I don't think so, right? Points. I did it. Yeah. It can be a rage game. No, I wanted to swap the maze. Jesus. What am I doing? Playing a video game, Jeffrey. That's what you're doing. Yeah. Oh, we finished the maze? We finished it? Is it the same maze every time? Even haven't tracked that yet. Yeah. I think my phones are getting spammed, which could mean I am needed. So this will be the end of my extended lunch break. Getting annoyed by the bings of my phone, which you guys probably don't hear. But this is a good time as any to stop streaming. Thank you for chat. So many nice chat. I know, it's also a weird time to stream. This part I can still finish up, right? 10 minutes left actually. Let me say this is part of a challenge to myself. It's the wife, it's not even my day job. I'll check her out in a bit. I'll check her messages in a bit, yes. Now it's a challenge to myself to have a piece of content out every day for as long as I can. Which is really creating the muscle to do YouTube full time. Because that's what I'm aiming for. And I say full time, that's not true. But just show up, do the YouTubes, create a piece of content and a stream. In my book here is a piece of content, which is then the easiest form of having a piece of content out. Doing this retro stream, yeah, it's okay, I need to do some setup and stuff. I actually had to prepare a thumbnail for this, but I didn't. I used one from my main channel. I'll look at it later. But yeah, every day piece of content, get better and better at it, I think, I hope. At streaming, at recording, and then edit is in between. I edit less right now. That's also true. But it was good, because it was getting unhealthy, the amount of editing time that I had in Two Push Brothers back in last year. Man, crazy. So that is the challenge that is going on. And the first week I didn't do a good job. I broke. I didn't do it on... I started this challenge 1st of Jan. I thought about it, but I didn't do a piece of content on 1st of Jan. Then I started. And I broke the first week my streak already. But since the second week I've been going at it. And that's... So these pieces of content are scattered around on my 5 channels that I are currently focusing on, which is the Retro channel, main channel, this Retro High Score channel, that I do streams on as well, the Two Push Brothers channel, which doesn't get a lot of traffic anymore right now because of no videos and we stopped streaming there. My personal channel, the Two Push Brothers streams went to my personal channel, Tim does the same on his channel, and the 5th one is my daughter's channel, Luna. We do this family type of movies for kids. If anyone is a parent, you've probably seen A for Adley. My daughter is a huge fan of that. Especially she watches the 2-year-old videos from 2 years back from A for Adley. Which makes sense because Adley was the same age as Luna then. So Luna been watching those and she's like, it's not me. It's telling my daughter like, you need to do this for YouTube now. No, she really wants to do it herself. She's like inspired by it. She comes to me with all these video ideas and I was like, oh, you've been watching A for Adley, right? You just want to do a copy of what the A for Adley did. All good. then we just talk about it a little bit. We do a variation of what she came up with, so that it's not totally the same. And that's good fun to make. Previously on the channel, we just did a type of vlogging, just documented some trips we did with her that didn't do anything. The Avery kind of approach, I think it's sort of working. I think we did a 6,000 views video on her channel, which is amazing for a channel with only 30 subscribers. It's less back then, it was 20. So she's growing now with 3 videos in since the challenge, basically. Good job, Jeffrey! Well done, man, but we want games. Yeah, well, she's sometimes playing games as well. I don't know if you can put that in. Usually now the games with her go to my channels, of course. So, yeah. Thank you for watching, for hanging out with me, guys. Let's see. I hide the number of people that are watching right now. One is watching right now, and you know who that is? Yes, I'm my sole own watcher on the stream. No, but you know, it's easy. Well, I can blab still for 5 minutes. Just easy content, stream, and once I hit stop, it's already a video on YouTube, no editing needed. Everyone understands what it is. So these things will, if you're like doing the rewind, you're watching this after, yeah, thank you for watching. And yeah, see you in the next one. Oh, thank you for subscribing, I should say. Call to action is important. Yeah. No, thank you. That would really help. And, but do check out the other channels. This is the less serious one, I should say. The high score challenges one. It's more focused on putting scores on the board for level score. And I pulled it from the main channel. Used to do them over there. And because the traffic was so low, and I was thinking it was hurting the channel a bit. If I did a video like that, and no one was like, nah, we don't want to watch that, Jeffrey. Do something else, please. And then they would skip the video. And YouTube would be like, this guy's not making a good video. Next. And then I think how it works is like the next time I upload another video, YouTube will still consider my audience, of course, but it is less likely to promote that video to the people that skipped on the high score video on my main channel. So that's why I'm starting to move stuff to different channels, and it's called niching down on your channel. Well, the main channel is getting really niche down this way, because I'm going to focus more on this highly edited stuff, and yeah. And having that next to Toothbrush Brothers and editing less, it's not going to be a lot of videos on there anymore. But I do hope by having that focus on the channel, YouTube will at least like promote the video better. And maybe it will also do a 5,000 views video thing in upcoming times. I will have to see. That's like a milestone for me, a target to go for. And Toothbrush Brothers is 500 subscribers. Thank you as well for that. Milestone for this year, maybe get it 2,000. That would be nice. Then we can monetize it. Is it about the money, Jeffrey? Well, you know, I have a full-time job right now next to it, and I'm just looking for a couple of income streams so that I can just say to the day job like, well, let's do this a little less, you know, and get me more into my creative mode. That's where we want to go. And it's not about anything else other than that. So yeah. Again, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. See you in the next one. Cheers.